Today's list of to-do tasks. Review the report from the accountant and get back to him. Go through the projects with my clients in Europe. Review customer support questions. Spend some time in the community and record today's YouTube video. Wow, that's amazing. What you've just seen me do on the screen right now is using a tool called Wisprflow that I've just discovered. This is a dictation tool. We're going to dive into today, and I'm going to walk you through how this brand new discovery, this tool of mine, has upped my productivity fantastically. We're going to walk through it slowly, but I wanted to start off with this demo. I've literally just spoken to the computer like you've heard. I'm using my notes tool here on my Mac, and there it is. It has given me a numbered list. It has given it a small heading. It's great. It's called Wisprflow. Welcome to Let's Automate It with Robin. We're all about AI. We're all about automation. We're all about productivity, and that's what today's video is all about. It's a slight departure from what we normally do. We normally dive into N8N and have a look at workflows, but so much typing involved with that I wanted to take a look at a dictation tool called Wisprflow. Let's check it out. This is Wisprflow right here. It is called Wisprflow.ai, pet hate of mine. When things aren't spelled properly, Whisper is WHISPER, and this has got a variation of that, pet hate of mine. I know why companies do that. It's because the domain they want is obviously taken, so they get clever with fancy spelling. Makes our life difficult because, of course, we don't know the version of spelling they've chosen for their company name. Small pet hate, I digress. But I'm super stoked with this tool, and I'm going to explore it live with you today to show you my experiences. And so you can come along with me on this journey. Been using it for a little while, but today I want to dig a little bit deeper and see just what it can do. And we started off with that test already where we saw it type a to-do list for us in our note-taking app native to the Mac. So don't just type, just speak. And I think one of the critical things here is it's 4 times faster than typing. Now, we've had AI dictation tools around for a long time, Dragon Dictate. There's been other tools. I know WhatsApp's got a dictation tool in it. Google Docs has got a dictation tool in it. But what I'm loving about this one is it's actually quite context aware. It's aware of its surroundings. I mean, here it's saying it's going to write faster in all of your apps on any device. And what it seems to be able to do, let me see if it highlights it anywhere here. Let's see if it's here. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about here. Different tones for each app. It knows what app you're writing to. Now, I've already kind of implied that it works in any app. Anytime there's a text box, from what I've seen, this will work. You'll be able to use your dictation tool, same tool, regardless of what app you're in. So you're not switching between different experiences. So it's bolting in AI, and it has an awareness. So you saw me now working in my note-taking app here, and it gave me a to-do list. It's kind of formatted. I didn't ask it for a new line. I didn't ask it to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just did it. It was context aware. Now we'll test it out, but I believe it'll do the same thing if it knows I'm writing an email, or if I'm writing a WhatsApp, or if I am in my Telegram, or if I'm in some kind of project managing tool, and it should adapt its grammar, its tone, its style of writing to suit. That's pretty amazing. I'm pretty stoked with that. In fact, maybe let's go check that out. Let's go test this in a bunch of different places. By the way, if you haven't figured it out by now, it's Wisprflow.ai. There's the URL. Go check it out. Yes, I think there's probably an affiliate link in the description down below. If you're enjoying this video, hit like, hit subscribe. Every YouTuber has to say that. I think it's part of the rules of YouTube. But please use our affiliate link. Why not? It's a bonus. For us, we get a little bit of pushback. It's not pushback. We get a little bit of credit for the videos that we're creating, and no skin off your nose whatsoever. So, but if you're not into that, you can obviously just hit this URL directly as well. But let's go and test this. So let's jump into, what should we start with? Let's jump into WhatsApp. And here's my test account. So I'm just going to send this to myself. I've got no idea what I'm going to say. Now, of course, we do have the native WhatsApp button sitting in here. I know my little arrow is just off screen. Let's try that again. But I'm going to use a hotkey that Wisprflow has let me set up. I'm just going to hold my function key and let's see what happens. Good morning, Rob. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just wanted to drop you a quick message to say have a marvelous Monday, and we'll catch up after work today. So there we have it. It has done that. Yeah, I mean, as I'd expect, nothing outrageously good, but there it is. Good morning, Rob. Hope you have a fantastic day. But I do notice I've got commas in the right place, full stops in the right place, caps are there. It's working well. I will point out something. I am famous for typos. I am just the typo king, because my typing skills and my speed of thought are just way out of whack. This tool is going to let me take off the crown of Typo King because this is a perfectly formatted, perfectly written message. So that's a little bonus I didn't consider. So that's working pretty darn well. So let's test next. Let's go into Telegram. And I need to talk to somebody. So let's just, what are we going to talk to? I've got a bunch of bots over here. I don't know which one. Let's just choose this social media bot over here. So this is a bot. I'm going to, again, we've got a native Telegram typing tool, but I can use the same hotkey. In this case, it's my function key to use Wisprflow in a completely different platform. Here's Telegram. Let's give it a go. Morning, Rob. How are you doing? I hope you have a wonderful day. Are we going to catch up after work today? And just a reminder to get those notes to me that we spoke about yesterday. There it is. Once again, we have a pretty darn good message. So far we're working in two different platforms, and it's wow. I mean, I'm impressed. Okay, let's try something else. Let's come back over into my browser, and why don't we see what it does in a reply to an email? Brother, no, come on. I'm going to just create a new Google Doc here. Let's go Google Doc and start a new Google Doc. There it is. So again, I'm just holding down this hotkey and we'll go, Dear Rob, I'm writing to you to talk about the tree in the neighbor's garden. As we discussed, it is illegal. It's grown too big, and we need to talk about having it taken down. I have spoken to both the local municipality as well as a tree expert, and they do agree that it is going to cause issue with the local plumbing as well as the electrical system. So let's see what we can do about getting this problem resolved. Kind regards, Robin. Wow, look at that. So I didn't tell it was writing a letter. I just opened up a document and I've written it in a kind of letter format. Now, it's not ideal. If this is this was a business letter, we'd need to have a subject line in here, or what do they call it, a topic sentence. But that's pretty impressive. I'm seeing formatting. I'm seeing paragraphs. Amazing. That worked really well. All right, let's go check it out in a spreadsheet. Not a place I would typically think to use a dictation tool, but I'm so impressed. Let's see what we get here. ID numbers. All right, so let's just put a column in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 127, 3,491.2. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, you're not going to use a tool like this, I think, in spreadsheets. When you're putting in numbers, it's going to be a lot faster. But let's see what we can do with formulas here. So let's see what we've got here. Again, I'm just pushing down the hotkey on Wisprflow. I'm going to show you how to configure this in a moment, but I want to start it with a demo. So let's start this again. Equals sum A2 to A7. So it's not only taken my dictation, it's recognized that it's working in a spreadsheet, and it's actually put in the formula for the spreadsheet and given me the result, which is pretty impressive. Let's try this one. Equals A7 subtract A4. There's the answer. Equals average A2 to A9. So I'm not sure of the use case here for spreadsheets, but I'm just impressed that it's working in spreadsheets and it's context aware. So it's really doing well. Let's go and test it in our community. And I want to give a shout out to Chad from our community on one of our community calls last week. He introduced me to this tool, loved it, and I've been using it ever since. So thank you, Chad. And let's go over to our community here. By the way, our community call is called Let's Automate It. There's a link down below. If you're into AI, if you're into automation, if you're into N8N, if you're into productivity, this is the place you want to be. We're a small community. We're highly engaged, though, and we are very authentic, very human. So if you're looking for genuine connections with real people, not AI, not people selling you things in a giant free community, this is the place you want to be. But let's just take a post here. And here's someone who's having an error with uploading some image hosting, and let's give it a reply. Let's just test this. Hey Chris, I'm glad you figured out this problem. It looked like a great resolution. Once again, the issue seemed to be with binary files and making sure N8N knew it was working with binary files in order to push it up to bunny.net. And there we have it. So now I know that invariably these dictation tools get N8N wrong, but look at that. N8N, it's actually got it right. Wow, what more can I say? So let's cancel that comment because I've actually replied to that already. And let's jump back over to N8N and see not N8N, Wisprflow. And let's take a closer look at what it's all about. And I think it's just passed that test with flying colors. So first of all, let's look at pricing, because that's always kind of the kicker here. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, I'm on a demo account at the moment, so I'm getting all the features that are coming with it. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm experiencing, how limited this will be when I get into the free version. But right now I'm on this pro version, but free, 2,000 words per week. I could see myself burning through that pretty quickly. I can agree it is lightning fast. We'll have a look at this dictionary situation in a moment. Supports multiple language. That's nice. Flow for iPhone. I'm an Android user, so if you're an iPhone user, wow, fantastic. I'd love to see this on my Android phone, so that's a shortcoming for me at the moment, but hopefully that's coming along. $12 a month. That's on the annual. Let's have a look at monthly. Okay, so $15 a month. Not the cheapest app in the world, but at $15 a month, I think if it's saving me as much time as I think it's going to save me, then that's probably going to be worth it. So I'll see at the end of this trial if I kick over. Probably am, if I'm honest. But that's not bad. Look, it actually gets cheaper if you bring it onto Teams. You can get to $12 per user, but here's the kicker: minimum 3 seats. So it's going to cost you $36 a month. But from a per team basis, per user per team, that's pretty darn good. And looks like we can bump it up to a higher level. So I look at this. There we go. Android coming soon. So I'm loving that. What have we got here under basic? Prioritize feature requests, early access to new features. Okay, so that's not a big deal. They'll roll those out pretty fast, I think. So it looks like no matter what package you're on, once you're paying them a bit of money, you're getting some pretty good features here. So that's looking pretty impressive. One thing I haven't tested this is how's this working in my favorite AI tool. So let's jump over to Claude here. And let's just ask Claude. Hey, Claude, have you heard of the dictation tool Wisprflow? What do you know about it? And can you give me just a very short overview? It looks like I got to hit enter. So it's searching the web. Now, one thing I want to highlight here is it's actually spelt this correctly in terms of what the app has called itself, incorrectly in terms of how you spell Whisper, but that's pretty good. Now remember, this prompt has come in from Wisprflow. Even though I'm writing into Claude hasn't done the processing yet. This is Wisprflow. It's taking up my language, my speaking. It's cleaning it up. It's taking out the ums and the ahs, and it's using AI to process this very, very quickly and come back with a corrected dictation, corrected message here. So here it is. Wisprflow is an AI-powered voice dictation tool that works seamlessly across applications on iPhone, Mac. That's pretty good. It's given some references, but we're not reviewing Claude here. We know Claude's amazing. So that's working really well. So we know it works there. I'm not going to spend any more time testing this. I'm really stoked with it. Let's go back to checking out what we've got here. We've looked at pricing. Makes a lot of sense to me. I don't see why not. This looks like a good tool for me. It writes faster on all your apps. So what I can see is if you've got a text window, it's going to work. So you're not stuck, jumping from app to app with different things. There we go. Most people type 45 words per minute. I reckon I type slightly faster with 1,000 typos. So now all of a sudden I talk very fast. I'm probably talking at 300 words per minute. And again, I'm going to save typos. So for me, that's a massive win. AI audio edits. Okay, wow. Lots of language. Okay, looking good. Let's look at the configuration of this. Now, I'm just going to, I've got a little slightly off screen. There's a slight little hover. Maybe I can actually see it here. Is there a demo option somewhere here? Let's see if we can find a demo. Here we go. Try flow. Say anything and you'll see it appear like magic. Come on, don't be shy. Okay, interesting enough, I used the my shortcut key to do that didn't work. So let me hit the start button, which is probably what it's expecting. Say anything and see it appear like magic. Flow is listening, loving this tool. Can you figure out the South African accent if I really speak fast? I gotta love this. Now, my accent, South African accent, is, look at this recording me right now. The South African accent, the English South African accent, there's probably only a few million people in the whole world that speak, that are born English-speaking South African. So it's a relatively unique accent. We've got 12 different languages in South Africa, so lots of different accents. The English one is somewhat limited. So the fact that it figures out my accent flawlessly is impressive. I spoke super fast there at the end, picked it up fantastic. So that's the demo. But let's get back into this. So I'm just going to click into my settings. I have installed this. Oh, by the way, just to install this, you simply just it's installing like any app. Just download for free and install it. Very straightforward. So I'm going to go into settings here. And here I am in my settings. Let's see if I can reposition this here. So I'm in a pro account at the moment. Let's go into home. Welcome back, Robin. This is the words I've used. I'm about to probably hit my 2,000 limit and I'm speaking at 151 words per minute, a bit slower than I thought I was. Here is my notes. And you can see here in the demo, I've been doing the bits and pieces with the Spreadsheet, everything else. Okay, that's amazing. What else we got here? Dictionary. Add new. Let's see what that's about. Add new word. Let's add a new word. I can't think of anything right now. Let's just see what it does if I type in N8N. Anyway, it looks like I can add words to this. So probably these are things that would be unique to your working environment. Maybe you've got jargon in how you're working, and this be a way for it to recognize that. Notes. Take a quick note with your voice. I'm going to try this with the shortcut key. This is a note. I kind of wonder how I can use this. Maybe click into it first. This is a note. I'm wondering how I can use this. That's pretty good. Let's go and hit this little icon. Now I'm using the icon to see if this does the job as well. So a couple of ways to do things so you can make notes. We know this works in any note-taking tools. That's probably not what you're after, but it's going to make notes right here. And you can edit team and such like. Let's go see if we've got any settings here. Oh, there's a settings cog. Okay, let's go into system, launch app at login, show app in dock. And let's go and talk about smart formatting. So that was critical. When I turned on the smart formatting, it worked really well for me. And that's to give it that contextual awareness to know that it's writing an email, it's writing a letter, it's writing a WhatsApp, a Telegram. So it reacts accordingly because you have different demands of an AI that's interpreting your language depending on what the context is. So that is something you would need to turn on here. And auto add to dictionary, help flow, learn and save words you often use. So we've got that turned on. That's doing great. System, default. shortcuts. Okay, change shortcut. So it recommends the function key, which is what I've got it working on right now. So every time I hold the function key down, it's going to work. Now, of course, if you're using the function key for other tools, you're going to need to change that, but you can change it to anything you want. And this is interesting. I haven't tested this yet. Hands-free mode. So now we can dictate hands-free by pressing once to start and pressing again to stop. So that way, if you're someone who speaks with your hands, or maybe you're needing both hands to control your keyboard, your mouse, or something, then you could hold down, I guess it's push function and space together, and then it would work. So pretty straightforward interface here. Can't see anything else. You can build your team and such like. So I'm pretty impressed with this tool. Loving it at the moment. As you can see, I'm brand new to using it. I've explored it with you live on this video. It's the first time on this channel that we are doing anything like a product review, and I thought we'd jump in. No planning. You've seen this, just free flow of thought with me at the moment. It's hopefully come across as genuine and authentic, because that's what we're going for here. Not overly prepped. I've just hit record and started talking to my screen. By all means, go and check out Wisprflow. There is an affiliate link in our description. Use it if you feel so inclined. And I'm not sure exactly what the affiliate program looks like, but enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think about this tool, and maybe there are other tools you enjoy using you'd like us to do a walkthrough. Have a great day. Have a good afternoon, a good evening, wherever you are in the world when you watch this. Go check out Wisprflow. Come and join us over at Let's Automate It community. Until next week, we'll catch you later. Cheers.